Welcome to America News. We cannot afford to become numb or turn our backs on the ongoing scandals, dangerous policies, and troubling character of Donald Trump, especially when it comes to the Jeffrey Epstein files. History shows us that corruption is rarely exposed all at once. It happens slowly, inch by inch, like water carving through stone. And right now, that process is unfolding in real time. Donald Trump recently mocked renewed attention on Jeffrey Epstein, asking why people were still talking about this creep. But the answer is simple, because the truth is still buried, and powerful people have worked very hard to keep it that way. The lid is now starting to come off, and Trump does not like it. You cannot fix corruption if the system itself protects the rich, powerful, and politically connected. That is exactly what Americans have been watching for years. Despite repeated claims of transparency, the Department of Justice has consistently failed to deliver full accountability. Attorney General Pam Bondi insists that the law will be followed, that victims will be protected, and that maximum transparency will be provided. But actions speak louder than words. Once again, we're seeing the familiar pattern: delay, obstruction, and half measures disguised as cooperation. Just as it took members of Nixon's own party to finally force accountability decades ago, it is now a Republican, Representative Thomas Massie of Kentucky, who is refusing to let this issue die. And he is right to do so. This is not about party politics. This is about justice. Massie has made it clear: do not allow the Senate to water this down. Anyone who helps block full disclosure is participating in a cover-up. If wealthy donors or politically connected individuals are embarrassed by the truth, that is the consequence of their own actions. Some may face public shame, but others may belong behind bars. Trump, meanwhile, continues to dismiss the entire case as a Democrat hoax, claiming that thousands of documents have already been released. In reality, the DOJ possesses more than 6 million documents related to Epstein. Thousands is not transparency. It's misdirection. Massie framed the issue plainly and powerfully. What if this were your sister, your daughter? Survivors have long said that the idea that only 2 people were responsible for hundreds of victims is simply not believable. The notion that no broader criminal network existed defies common sense. Now, a major development. Members of Congress will finally be allowed to review unredacted Epstein files starting Monday. The review will take place in person at Department of Justice offices. Lawmakers may view the documents on computers, take handwritten notes, and bring no staff or electronic devices. The files include roughly 3 million documents already known to the public, but officials confirm the full collection exceeds 6 million items. This access comes after bipartisan pressure from lawmakers, including Thomas Massie and Representative Ro Khanna, as well as Democrats on the Judiciary Committee. While this move is being promoted as transparency, serious concerns remain. Lawmakers are being asked to review millions of documents under restrictive conditions, without staff assistance, limited time, and no ability to analyze the material thoroughly. It's the equivalent of handing someone a 1,000-page bill late at night and demanding an informed decision. We will continue to follow this developing story. This is about justice for the survivors. This is not real transparency. It is procedural theater. The documents should have been released, properly redacted to protect victims, long ago, especially after court orders demanded action. Instead, the administration continues to stall while pretending to comply. Still, Monday matters. What lawmakers uncover could be explosive. There may be evidence that changes everything. So stay alert, pay attention, and don't let anyone tell you this story is over, because it's just entering its most critical chapter. Thank you for following our investigation.